Hey y'all, it's Dorian Nicole back with another video. Welcome back to the channel. If this is not your first time here, thank you so much for tuning in again. And if this is your first time here, then thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Hopefully you love it here and you want to stick around. If that is the case, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you like this video, and make sure you go back and watch all of my other videos, okay? So getting right into the video, as you can tell by the title, today we are starting the home decor series in my living room. So if you are not new here, then you know that I do DIY projects, home decor projects, all types of stuff. I'm always in here doing something. So we have moved from upstairs to downstairs. My last DIY home decor project was in my office. So I finished my office a while ago and now we are finally moving downstairs. So I have started with the living room. And I had no intention of painting today, but this is where we ended up. So as you can see, this wall behind me is painted. I did this yesterday, actually. Today is the day after, so everything is dry, everything is finished. But I wanted to show you all the paint project for this wall here. So this is going to be my accent wall. The TV is on this wall, so this is the only wall that's going to be painted this color. And I wanted to start here so that I could kind of feed the rest of the room off of this accent wall. So that is what I did. So basically in this video, I'm going to be showing you all how I painted this accent wall this color. I am going to get to the steps next because now that I have this color on the wall, I don't really think it goes with the color of the steps. So that's probably going to be my next project. But this was the first project because I was sold on an accent wall. So I did my accent wall. It is completed. I am very satisfied. So I'm going to show you all that process. So yeah, if you want to see how I transformed this wall into what we have behind me, then keep watching this video. I know y'all looking at this wall like, girl, what is happening here? But bear with me, okay? So this is well, I'm painting the whole living room. I'm painting all the walls in the living room because I don't like this color here. This I don't know. I guess it's kind of like a grayish, whitish type situation. I don't like the color, and I also don't like the type of paint that was used. I think this is flat paint, and I don't like flat paint because it's not smooth. It's like, I can't explain it, but I don't like it. So I'm painting the whole living room, but I'm gonna start with this wall here because this is gonna be an accent wall instead of painting all the different colors. So I'm trying to figure out a color to put on this wall, and I was thinking about like a burgundy-ish color, not just because it's fall, but because I think it will go with every season. I wanted to do a color that I would be able to kind of just like leave it and it would still go with whatever season I'm in, with whatever decor theme I'm in. So I think burgundy will work very well. However, I got this last week and I did the little swatch just to see. I know the swatch looks really crazy and it doesn't help the color, but I did the swatch and I think it's too dark. I think it's a little bit too dark than what I actually wanted. So that's why I went to Home Depot to get this other color. So I got this other color from Home Depot today. I'm going to do another swatch next to this color, next to this one, and see if I like this color better. These colors here are for the other walls, but I just put it next to this color so I can see like what it would look like together. So I did this color first. I liked this color. However, I didn't know if I was going to like it with the burgundy. So when I decided to get the burgundy, I was like, all right, well, let's get another neutral color to see if I like it better. And I think this one is a little too dark, especially since this one wall is going to be dark. I want the other walls to be a lighter color. So I think I'm going to go with this color here. But I don't know, because this has like a yellow undertone to it, and I'm not really sure if I want that. I kind of was looking for more of like a natural neutral color. I'm looking around because I have other paint swatches on the wall, but I think I like this. I actually have all of the samples for these colors, so I'm going to take them out. I'm going to play with them a little bit and show y'all what it's looking like. See how I like it. Fingers crossed. I be trying not to do big paint swatches because I don't want to do too much. I think I like this. I think I like this better than this. Because this is just like super duper dark. It's a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. I think I like this better. But then I'm wondering, does this go with this? I don't know. I think I really like this color though. I don't know. I don't want to paint the whole wall and then be disappointed and not like the color in the end. I'm trying to figure it out because it's going to be the whole wall. I think I like this. I think I like this a lot. I think we're going to go with this. Ugh. I really hope I don't regret it. I think we're going to go with this color over this color. This color's a little too dark. I think I like this color better. All right, let's see. So before I started painting, of course, I had to patch up all the holes in the wall. So these are the things that I used. I used speckling. That is a stainless steel putty knife, a plastic putty knife, and a sanding block. So I just started with scraping out the hole just to remove everything from it so that when you put the speckling on, it goes on smooth and there's nothing sticking out. And then I used the plastic putty knife to put the speckling onto the wall. I didn't realize it before I bought it, but this is the speckling that goes on pink and then turns white when it's dry. So that's the indicator to let you know that it's dry and you can move on. So I did like that. And I know y'all see me paint 100 times. What I will say about this time is I really took my time this time and like prepped the wall and removed everything, like even the light switch covers, the outlet covers. Y'all know me, I leave the stuff on and pray for the best. But this time I really took everything off the wall except for the TV and like took my time because I knew this would be a main wall. Like soon as you walk in the house, this is the wall you see. So I wanted it to be really nice. So I took my time and I like how it turned out. So this contraption here is a sound bar, and unless my new table can hide this sound bar, I'm getting rid of it because as you can see, it's the big old speaker, it's all the cords and all the wires, and it's just a lot and it doesn't look nice. So the table that I'm getting is supposed to have storage. Hopefully everything can fit in there and it'll be fine, but if not, I'm just going to get rid of it because it looks so much better with nothing hanging from my TV. Like, doesn't that look so much better? That looks so much better with nothing hanging from my TV. So yeah, I think I'm just going to get rid of the sound bar. So like we said, this isn't my first time painting. So if you're not new here, then you've seen me paint before in my previous videos. And if you are new here, then you can go back and watch my previous paint videos. So I really didn't do anything different as far as the technique or like how I painted. I like to do the perimeters first with the brush just because I feel like it's easier and it prevents me from spilling over onto whatever surface. Even though I have the painter's tape, it's just more security with the brush. So I do go in with the brush around all the perimeters, and then I go in with the roller after just to make everything even. So as you can see, the brush strokes are a little crazy. It's not meant to be perfect. It's just meant to kind of outline the areas that I don't really want to get too close to the edge on. So that's what I'm doing now. So this is the actual paint that I use. The color is called Heirloom Rose. I got this from Home Depot and it's the Bear brand. So for the perimeters, I was using the sample jar, which is what you see there. But for the rest of the wall, of course, I needed a whole can of paint. And as you can tell by the paint pour, the paint does have a kind of like a pink undertone to it. You can't really see it in the video on the wall, but it does have that pink undertone to it. And I think that's what made me like the color. So yeah, this is just me painting the wall. This wall actually wasn't that bad. I was a little scared about this corner area, but it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. So I went in with 2 coats of paint because if you can tell, the paint swatches that I did of the other colors were kind of showing underneath. So I did go in with a second coat of paint. But yeah, that's about it. All right, y'all. So this is the finished wall. It's actually the next day, so it's been drying overnight. Cause after doing all this with this wall yesterday, I was done. So it's the next day in the morning. This is the wall dried and everything, and I really, really like it. It came out a lot better than I was expecting. I can't really explain what the color looks like because I think it looks a little bit different in person. Like it has more of a pink undertone to it in person, but it looks more of like a reddish orange in the camera. So I don't know what to tell y'all, but from here, from where I am, is it looks really nice. So now I have to decide exactly what I'm going to do with this wall. I know that there's a table that I'm going to get to put under the TV. I've already picked it out. I just have to order it. So I think I'm going to do that today. And then I'll probably change out the light switch covers and the outlet covers and make them gold because I have gold upstairs and they look really nice. So I think I'm going to change these ones out for gold. And then I have to figure out what I'm doing with these steps. So when the wall was this color, I guess the step situation was fine. But now with this color, I don't really like the combination. So I'm thinking about painting the steps black, but I'm trying to decide if I want to just do black where all of this grayish color is, or if I want to do the whole set of steps black, like the bottom part where it's white, if I want to do that black as well. So that's what I'm trying to figure out now. Okay, so now that this wall is pretty much dry, I wanted to come back and show you guys the samples of the colors that I got for the rest of the wall. So it's only going to be one color, but I have 3 different samples of colors that I think might work. So I'm just going to do like little swatches of all 3 of them to see which one I like best, or if I like any of them at all, to figure out what color I'm going to do for the rest of the walls. So this is called Spanish Lace. I had all of these swatches with the darker color, but since I didn't like the darker color, now that I have the color that I'm going with, let's see which one. Oh shit! Oh, let's see which one of these I like best. This is our second color called Pebble Cream. This one is light too. I think this, oh, gotta shake it up. I think this might be the lightest color. What are y'all doing over there? These colors actually look quite similar. Um, yeah, see how these two are pretty much similar, but this one has more of a yellow undertone to it. This one has more of like a cream undertone to it. So I think between these two with this color, I think I like this one better. This purple cream. All right, and this is our last color. This is Irish cream. So this one is darker than both of the first two. So I don't really know if I'm gonna want to go with a darker color, but let's see. I hate when the dry, oh shoot. I hate when the dry paint gets stuck to it. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't think I like the dark. I don't think I like the dark because I want it to be a light color that offsets this color. I think I'm leaning more towards this color here because this is too dark and I don't like this yellow undertone here. I might can do this color in the kitchen maybe because it's a lighter color, but I don't know. But I think I'm leaning more towards this color here. This is one, this is two, and this is three. So out of the three, let me know which one y'all think I should go with. Okay, so I actually decided to come back the same day that I painted because I painted earlier in the day. So I decided to come back later on in the day when the paint was dry enough for me to do this. It wasn't really dry enough for me to touch, but it was dry enough for me to do this. So I did come back to figure out what I wanted to do with the steps, and I started with trying to peel the paint off. That's what I'm doing here with the paint scraper. And let me just say that I don't know if I was supposed to do it this way. But if so, this is quite difficult. It's quite difficult, it's quite time consuming, and I would not recommend. So I'm not sure how else you would go about getting the paint off of the railing or the steps or whatever, but I would not recommend doing it this way because this took forever and wore me out. Okay, so I ended up only doing the railing and not the rest of the things that are this color. So I didn't do the sides or the treads on the stairs just because it was way too much work. So I scraped all of the paint off of the railing, but that is it. Everything else I just sanded down so that everything would be smooth enough for me to paint so that it wouldn't be glossy like how it is now. I sanded it down and prepared it to paint that way because I was not about to sit here and scrape all of this paint off of everything. I know y'all gonna kill me because I did not record most of the step process. I think I told y'all that I was gonna paint them white. The light isn't even on, but whatever. I think I told you I was gonna paint them white. No, I actually told you I was gonna paint them black because that's what I thought. I thought I was gonna paint them black, but I decided to paint them white because the baseboard here is white. And it's been white, so I felt like the black with the white baseboard wouldn't have looked right or looked the way that I wanted it to look. So instead, I decided to go with all white and then just do the little carpet treads on the stairs. So I got these from Amazon. Of course, you get everything from Amazon. Hold on, I was trying to zoom in because I thought that would help the quality, but it doesn't. Okay, anyway, I got these carpet treads from Amazon. They're actually lighter in person than they look on the camera. So I don't really know if it's giving what it's supposed to give on camera, but in person it gives. So I ordered them from Amazon and they're actually they have these grippy things that you put on the bottom so they don't move, they don't come up. So it works for going up and down the steps. And I just decided to do that because the white gets super dirty. So to combat me having to clean the steps every single day, I figured I would get these carpet treads. It's still like I still have to um sweep and wipe down the steps every couple of days, like more often than with a darker color, but um it's just what has to be done, you know? Sometimes you got to bite the bullet for the look that you're going for. So since I wanted the white steps, I'm just going to have to be a little more diligent about cleaning them. So this is what we have. This is the look of the whole wall. Do not mind all of my Christmas decorations up here. I'm trying to prepare for decorating for Christmas. Um, but yeah, so I actually like it with the white and the stair treads. I didn't like it before I got the stair treads, to be completely honest with you. I didn't like the look, but I think with the treads, with the carpet treads, it makes it a little more bearable. Oh, what did I get? Oh, it makes it a little more bearable. So I actually like this. I probably won't keep it like this forever, to be completely honest, just because there are little things that I can see that like can't be seen to the naked eye. But like this railing here is, although I painted it white, it's turning kind of like yellow, and I don't know if it's because I was supposed to do something prior to painting the white or what, but that's what's going on there. So for now, this is what we have. I actually like it. I'm just waiting for my table, which is supposed to come in a couple of days. So I'll probably be back to show you all the table that I got and yeah, to try to put it together to see how we bring this whole wall together with the steps, with the table, and all of that jazz. Okay? All right, y'all. So the last piece to this first part of the downstairs project is my table. So I got the table from Wayfair. That's where I get most of my stuff from because they ship pretty fast, the prices are good, and it's usually easy to assemble. As you can see, this came packaged very well. I was a little concerned because I have gotten stuff from Wayfair before that's been broken, but they're usually good with replacing it. So that wasn't the case here. I didn't have to worry about any of that because this came packaged very well. As you can see, there are a lot of pieces. This is the piece I was most concerned about because it is the top portion. As you can see, I'm like inspecting it to make sure it's cool. But these are all of the pieces that came with the table, and I was concerned because it just looked like a lot. It looked like it was going to be a lot. I will say there were no teeny tiny pieces besides the gold parts. Everything else was pretty much big pieces, so I knew it wasn't going to be too hard, but it was very tedious and a little time consuming. I actually finished, I would say, in about 2 hours, but of course, every time I put something together, it never fails. Something is always on upside down, backwards, or wrong, and I usually never catch it until the end. So it was no different here. I put the whole table together, and then towards the end, I realized that the middle portion I put in upside down, or the two sides of the middle portion I put in upside down. So I had to end up taking the table basically all apart and then fixing those and putting it back together. So I think total it took me about 5 hours, but only because I messed up. So I would say maybe like 2 hours at the most is what it would take if you're doing it by yourself. If you're doing it with another person, which is what's recommended, I would recommend doing it with another person. However, y'all know me, I'm a little crazy, and yeah, I be needing to get the stuff done. I be wanting it to be done, so I usually just end up doing everything myself. It is doable, but just know that it's a lot more time consuming and it's a little bit harder if you're going to do it by yourself.
Merry go round, round with ya. In and out, then up and down, down, down. It's getting old, going around, round with ya. Think I need some solid ground. Merry go. Let's go. Let's not. Ooh, that's cold. That's hot. Let's go. Let's not. Ooh, that's cold. Riding in my drop top, windows down. Think I'm going crazy, looking for a sign. You and me should stop, settle down. Go our separate ways and never turn around. What can I do? Can play by your rules. I break when I bend over backwards for you. If there's a way to get you to change, I won't be around anymore anyway. Merry go round, round with ya. In and out, then up and down, down, down. It's getting old, going around, round with ya. Think I need some solid ground. Merry go. Let's go. Let's not. Ooh, that's cold. That's hot. Let's go. Let's not. Ooh, that's cold. All I think about and all I know, you were made for me and I was made for you. Tell me how we stop this merry-go. Can we break the cycle, maybe see it through? What can I do when it's all new? Swear I'm learning as I go. I'll take the blame, fix my mistakes. But what if I change? Would you stay through the pain while I grow? Merry go round, round with ya. In and out, then up and down, down, down. It's getting old, going around, round with ya. Think I need some solid ground. Merry go. Let's go. Let's not. Let's go. That's hot. Let's go. Let's not. Let's go. Ooh, that's hot.
So this is our finished table. As you can see, I actually really love it. I love that the top matches my coffee table. I love that it's not too tall, not too short. There's a lot of storage space. As you can see, I put my candles in there. If you wanted to sit something like a speaker or something in there, you could, because it has the cutout in the back for the wires. So this was very well constructed. 10 out of 10. I absolutely love it. I will try to find it and put it in the description for you guys in case you want to buy it yourself. But yeah, this is our table. And this is just a final shot bringing the whole wall together with everything we did in today's video. I actually really like it. I think it turned out a lot better than I was expecting. So hopefully you guys like it too. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of long, but I wanted to kind of group everything on this wall in one video so we can move on, because there is a lot to do in this living room. So my next video will probably be Christmas decorating, because as you can probably already tell, I've started. So that will be my next video, but we will be moving on to continue in the rest of the living room. So of course, any suggestions, any ideas you have, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and of course I will see you all in the next one.